Everyone, it's Elise. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to be doing these abstract Picasso masks, or Picasso-Inspired, I would like to say. I think these are really cool because you kind of can't mess up with it. Whatever you do goes. As you can see, I'm just going to kind of like talk about mine before we get started. I just kind of picked some random shapes and just threw them on there, and then when I decided I liked it, I just painted them and stuck them on. So we're going to be doing something very similar to that today. For materials, I recommend that I have my hot glue gun here. You can be using a glue stick if you're using like a thinner cardboard. I don't have any glue sticks, so that's why I'm using my hot glue gun. And then I'm using a cereal box. I'm using my Cheerios cereal box, but we are going to be flipping it over so you can use the blank side. And I went ahead and cut it up already just to save some time. So if you have a cereal box and you haven't done that yet, please feel free to start doing that right now. And again, markers would totally work for this, but I didn't have any markers. So I'm just using paint today. So you're gonna kind of have to bear with me here. But yeah, so let's get started, shall we? The very first thing you're going to want to do is cut out your base shape. So if we look back at what I've done here, my base shape that I started with was this kind of like red block right here, right? I just kind of cut out a square. You can totally make whatever shape you want. I am going to reiterate this a bunch of times. You can go as crazy and funky as you want with this. You do not have to follow any rules whatsoever, okay? Because this is abstract. The point of this is to have fun. I just want you to do whatever your heart desires. So I already made a square. I think I kind of want to do like a circle today. So I'm going to cut that out. And so you can pick whatever you want. You could make like a totally uneven triangle type thing. I don't know. This is the base of your face. You do you. And again, imperfection is so cool in these masks. So whatever you do is going to look awesome. All right, this is my base. I just kind of cut out random lumpy shape. That's totally fine. We're going to work with it. Just for the sake of time, I normally would paint this, but I don't know. I don't want to make you guys watch me paint the whole thing for like a minute. So I'm just going to kind of build off of what we have. But if you guys want to paint this whatever color you want, that would be awesome. So yeah. So we have this. I wasn't really like going for anything when I cut it. So I'm just going to kind of like tilt it until I think I see like a good shape for a face in there. I think I like this shape. So like this would be the bottom of the head and this would be the top. So I think I'm going to go with that now. Also, my cat's joined us. His name is Ringo. Say hi to Ringo. All right. And another cool thing about this project is you can like save all of the scraps and incorporate them somehow into this project. But yeah, so now we have to kind of think about what features you want on your mask. So on here, I have kind of like a random little nose shape. I have two eyes, but the eyes are on different random shapes. I have an ear that I kind of wanted to have, and then some lips. So while this is an abstract mask, and again, you don't have to listen to what I'm saying, but you do still want like some like, you know, facial features. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Just to kind of like make it recognizable as a face. So I'm going to cut out some random shapes, and I'm just going to kind of throw them on to my head base and see what I like. So I'm going to cut a weird long triangle. All right, here's shape one. I'm feeling like this could be a nose or something. Can't really see it like that. And I've created this kind of like line right here, so I'm just going to play off of that. created this shape. I don't know, I'll think of something to do with that. By the way, you could definitely use like thick cardboard for this if you wanted. The only reason I'm using a cereal box is because it really hurts my hands to cut through that thick cardboard. It's a very frustrating process, but it would probably create a little bit of a sturdier mask, so it's up to you. All right, I've created this little weird shape. It's hard for me to hold this up to a camera. I have to like get out my famous YouTuber skills. All right, and then I'm gonna cut a few more shapes. I'm thinking, and also you could totally plan ahead. You could be like, I want this random circle shape to be my mouth, and then you cut that out. Again, your mask. You do whatever you think is gonna look good. But yeah. I'm gonna cut out what I'm gonna imagine to be the shape for the mouth right now. Yeah, so I've made this little like mountain, not mountain, I don't know what you'd call that. I'm kind of picturing that to be like the top of a lip, if that makes sense. So I've done all that. I cut out a few more shapes because I like to kind of have some shapes to play with, if you know. I've got this shape. And then you kind of got to think about, let me show you again. I used these random triangles I had at the end of the project just for hair, or you might think this is kind of a fancy hat or something. Kind of think about what character you want to create. I like the idea of a fancy hat. So I think I'm going to cut out like a shape that could be a hat right now. Hard to cut. All right, almost there. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, there's my hat shape if I choose to use it. All right, so now I've got like a good amount of random little shapes to use. And I am going to, I wish I could like hold this up too in a way that's not going to make everything slip and fall off. What I want to do now is just kind of like place the shapes until I like what I see. And you can just like play around with this part, honestly. One of my favorite things about puppetry is how we always emphasize play in it. Because ultimately we are puppeteers, we have a very fun career, and it's going to show the most if we are having like, you know, fun and passion in what we're doing. So just kind of like play with it. Oh yeah, I'm seeing some weird little shapes here. I actually decided that I want even more shapes because I love shapes. Go geometry, but you can see my fist. Go geometry. So I'm going to do another one. I'm going to even cut some little rectangles in there. Not rectangles, triangles. Ooh, can't believe I just messed that up on live camera. And also, if anyone has any questions, like, please let me know. Yeah. All right, I don't know, I've cut out this random little zigzaggy shape. I almost feel like this is like the bottom of an eyelash or something, like if it was like heavy eyeliner. See, I'm starting to like think of characters as I cut out these shapes, and that's what's really interesting about this project too. So again, it's okay to plan, like it can be abstract, but you can also definitely have a character in mind when you're doing this. All right. I wish I could, I can't really show you. That's okay. I'm gonna lift up my computer and try to attempt to show you. Let me see. There we go. I am kind of seeing like a punk rock lady with a cool hat right now in mine, if you can see that. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to make my colors reflect. All right, so there's two options for this to decorate it. You could either glue everything down now and then paint it afterwards. That is like good because you can really solidify your shapes right now and then not have to worry about putting them like in the exact right place later. Or you could paint the pieces individually, which would kind of give it a cleaner look, and then wait for them to dry and paste them on there. Again, because I don't want to like make you guys watch paint dry because that's literally one of the most boring things you can imagine. I'm gonna glue them all on now and then we're just gonna paint it. So I have my hot glue gun ready. I'm going to do just that. And again, you can always go back and add more later if you like decide that you are not happy with your mask just yet. I actually might even go back in and add some shapes in a minute. And if you make a mistake and like the shape is not exactly where you want it, that is totally okay because imperfection is super cool and it is natural. And I think it'll add even more character to your mask. Ooh, just got hot glue on my finger. There we go. Almost done. All right. Oh, it needs a glue on the mouth. One more piece. All right, I can hold it up now, yay! Here is what I have now. So these are just some random shapes. And I know it kind of looks simple without the paint, but let me show you something. On this one, it's actually just a lot of simple shapes, and then this like craziness you're seeing going on is kind of like what I painted into it. So I painted these zigzags here, a bunch of dots everywhere, so you can really amp up the craziness once you've like gotten everything glued down and everything. But yeah, so there's my shape. One thing with the Picasso faces that I've noticed, this might not be true. So again, I'm a puppeteer, I'm not like an art history major, so don't come at me. But I've noticed that the eyes tend to be the same shape. They might not be the same color or anything, or even the same size, but just to kind of like, again, make it identifiable as an eye or as a pair of eyes, it's like, I think it looks cooler to have your eyes be the same shape. But this is your mask, and if you think that your mask would benefit by having eyes that look totally crazy, please feel free to have some fun with that. So anyways, I have this, and the eyes I'm thinking would go here and here, right? I think I want to add a little bit more and cut out 2 more pieces of cardboard that are in this eye shape to stick onto there, just for like that kind of like 3-dimensionality, and just kind of because like it'll look cool. So I'm gonna do that really fast. Yay, cutting more shapes. We love shapes. And I kind of want like some oval-y eyes. And your eyes do not have to fit on the shapes that you've created. That might even look kind of cooler if they go off the shapes a little bit. All right, so here's one shape of my eye. And then, oh, I forgot a pencil out here. I would probably trace this and just kind of like try to get a similar shape. really forgot a pencil. That sucks. I'm just gonna hold it up and try to cut around it. There we go. All right, got my two eye shapes. Oops. Now I can place them on there, and I'm gonna glue them down. Oh, I'm running out of hot glue. That's okay, because that was the almost last thing that I needed to do. All right, I've got that, as if you can see that. Now it's time for the fun part. We get to paint, or markers if you want to be a little bit cleaner about it. I have my really old, nasty paint palette right here. This thing has been used for like over a year now. It has so much paint caked on it, but I'm too attached to it to get rid of it. Let me pull this a little bit closer. All right, now it's time. I'm gonna open this up to the audience for some suggestions. I think the very first thing that I want to paint is the lips. Somebody give me a color for the lips. First one I see, I'll do. All right. I'm gonna start pouring some colors onto my paint palette while I wait for these suggestions. And if I don't get a suggestion, it's gonna be red because I like red. There we go. Sorry, I just gotta pour some paints onto my palette. There we go. I'm not seeing any suggestions. I could be wrong because Facebook's weird. Oh no, I see it now. Yay, I see purple. I'm gonna do purple. Thank you, Allie Cockett and William Smith for suggesting that. So that means I gotta mix up some paints. All right, so I have my blue here and my red, basic color theory. I'm gonna mix those up. I normally have that little like paint spatula thing to use, but I don't know where it is, so let's see. Ooh, it's making like a nice deep plum. Come on, give me that purpley color. All right, I have a cool dark purple now. So now I'm gonna take this to my mask. Ooh, yeah, that looks cool. Thank you for suggesting that. And let me just paint this, and I'm gonna show you something on my original mask to give you some ideas. All right, you see how I painted like this base color on the lips, but then I went back in and kind of did some like weird lines to make it a little bit more identifiable as lips. I'm probably gonna do that too, but you do have to wait for like the first base color to dry, so don't worry, this isn't like your final lip look. You can even do them like two-toned. Man, just go crazy, have fun with this. Having a hard, yeah, okay. I'm almost there, I'm sorry guys. All right, so I painted my lips, and now we're gonna let that dry. It kind of looks like a mustache, doesn't it? Sorry, that just got me. I saw it like in the camera. Maybe this will be like, I don't know, a really cool mustached man now. All right, now I want to paint the nose. What color should I make the nose, guys? I see somebody said purple pulse pink. So I'm gonna do it pink. I like that. Gonna mix up some more colors. All right, so I've got my white and my red. Again, basic color theory. I don't know if that's, yeah, that's color theory. There we go. I've got a nice pink color. And while I'm painting this, I want someone to give me a suggestion for what color I should paint this ear thing right here. Okay. Honestly, after I'm done, like with this whole workshop, I might go back in and give it a base color, just to kind of like clean up these edges, because I'm getting like a little bit of paint on the base and I'm not in love with that. All right. All right, I painted my nose pink. All right. My boy still says orange, comes from Stuart Wright. So now we're gonna do orange for the ear. Thank you for that, whoever suggested that. I personally love like the use of bright neon colors on these masks, kind of like jewel tones, if that makes sense. Just because color is so much fun in art. All right, I painted my ear orange. Thank you for that color. Paint earrings. I like that. That's gonna be in the next step. I'm gonna hold on to that. Who said that? James Fetro. Thank you. All right. So now we've got that. I'm gonna paint the eyes now. And the eyes, I am gonna do like a white base here. Let me show you this again. I use white here, but I need like the color of the eyes different. You could definitely make the eyes like any other, like the base of the eyes, any color you want. I just think the white looks cool with like, 'cause, you know, it'll make whatever color pop. So let me do that. Uh-oh, my white got mixed with red. It's gonna be a pink base. He has pink eye, oh no, that's okay. We'll deal with it. I'm having way too much fun right now. I hope you guys aren't judging me. I actually hope you're having even more fun than I am right now. All right. See, got pink eye for the base. That's okay. Let's see. Oh no, this one's even darker. Cool. This is why you should always keep your paints separate. I'm a bad example. What does Bob Ross say? Doesn't he call it like a happy mistake whenever something like this happens? This is what it is. It's a happy mistake. I think it adds even more character. All right. I painted my eye bases. It's a little creepy. All right, and while I wait for those to dry, let's go on and paint the hat. What color should the hat be? Can somebody give me another color, please? Maybe one that I don't have to mix. That would be really nice. While I'm waiting for a hat suggestion, I'm gonna go ahead and paint like the areas around the eyes. And I want that to be this like yellow color that I happen to have. All right. getting hot in this house. I heard it was supposed to be like almost 80 degrees today here in Connecticut, which makes me so happy because I love summer. I can't wait to get outside after this. I hope you do too. It's good to get outside. All right. I've painted the area like around my eye just for fun. And then I don't have any green paint. I know I could mix it, but that's a lot of work. Let's do blue. Somebody say, I think they saw it. I think I saw yellow for the hat. Sorry, there's like a weird sunbeam in my eye. So I'm gonna do the hat yellow. Thank you for that suggestion. Who said it? Aaron Smith, thank you. All right. Let me just paint like around this eye really quick. All right. Painted around this eye. Kind of looks cool, doesn't it, already? Oh, I'm running out of time. That's okay. I'm gonna do like a bright neon yellow, okay? Hope that's okay with you, Aaron. All right. Gonna paint this bright yellow on the hat now. Whew. Trying to go fast. Okay, got this bright yellow hat going. I'm running out of time, unfortunately. It's sad. But now we're gonna do just some like little detail work. I remember somebody earlier told me to paint an earring, and I really like that suggestion. I have earrings myself. So I'm going to do, I actually already accidentally got a teeny tiny blue dot in the ear, as you can tell. Again, a happy accident, woo! So I'm gonna paint the earrings blue, and I don't know, you can probably, if you want to do earrings, you could cut out another shape and put it on there. I'm gonna pretend they're studs, so I'm gonna paint some little like dots on there. All right. Then I'm gonna use this purple color and add like an inside to the ear. So like I'm gonna mix it with some white to create a little bit of a lighter purple. All right. I've done this to the ear. That's pretty punk rock, right? I like that. I like that a lot. All right, now I'm gonna add some more details. Just waiting for the eyes to dry. Somebody tell me, should I do polka dots or stripes? Just randomly, gut reaction. First thing I see, I will do. I'm not seeing a suggestion. It probably takes a little bit to load. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna do stripes because I think stripes are cool. What color do I want? I'm gonna do this like light, it's kind of like orangey yellow again. So it doesn't really matter what you do. It's just like, this is just for some more fun craziness to it. Here, I added some stripes. I'm just doing whatever. I'm just having fun with it. I'm gonna take some pink, maybe add some like dots in between the stripes. See? I'm just having fun. You can do like squiggly lines. I did that on this mask right here underneath the eye. You can even add like eyebrows above it. You could add them onto this like, you know, this like yellow shape, or you can add it above that. It's up to you. Oh, I see people finally commented stripe. So good thing I did that. I want to add some funkiness to the nose now. I think I'm going to take this orange color and just kind of like, I think I want to do some stripes on it. It'll be like a pink and orange candy cane. I wonder what that flavor would be if that was one. It'd probably be like berries or something. All right, I've added some stripes. And then real quick, before we end this workshop, I'm just gonna paint some like little eyes on it just to pull it together. I'm probably gonna work on this after this just because I don't wanna take up much more of your time. But if you want to see my final result, I am tagged in like the Instagram post, so you can just go to my page. I'll put it up on my story just for fun, and you can check it out. I also would absolutely love to see your final results. So you could send them to the Facebook Ballard page. You can send it pretty much anywhere that has Ballard on it, and we will see it. I'm gonna get another paintbrush real fast. Just had to pull it out of my paint bag. All right. So, wait, real fast. What color should I make the eyes? Somebody decide for me, because I can't decide for myself. I'll wait for it. I'm gonna paint really quickly just some more white to it. What I also like to do with these is outline it. So just kind of like, see how I just like outline that in white. You can do that with any color you really want. Let's see. All right, I've done some weird outlining. Judith Vicker said brown eyes. That's handy because I have some brown right here. So we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna mix some brown and white together because I kind of want like a little bit of lighter brown, just because I think lighter eyes look a little bit more striking. I'm just gonna paint some circles right onto it. And again, you can do 2 different color eyes. I think that looks really cool. So I'm gonna do a light brown and a dark brown. All right, see, I've painted my eyes. Unfortunately, I am out of time to be doing this with you. But again, I hope you had fun. This is like a really cool exercise to do when you're bored, if you just have like a random cereal box lying around. And I hope you learned some cool things today. Just have fun with whatever you're making. It's just art. Just do whatever your heart wants. I hope you'll join me next week for my workshops. You can see some information coming out about it soon. But yeah, anyways, bye everyone. Enjoy this beautiful day. Please show us your work. Bye.